were interacting with these creatures, I mean, extremely close to the point where I could pretty much define their size of their pupil. They'll come so close to your face, but actually their nose is a way of them touching you to see if you're edible or not. It was a little scary being down there under the water because we actually had a chummer, incredible guy from the Bahamas, and he was in a chain link suit. And I was just in a bikini, and it was pretty interesting being down there with a guy that's in complete armor, and you're right next to him in a bikini, and there's sharks just completely circling around him, waiting for him to dish out the food. I was free diving the whole week, and at the end I was like, you know what, I want to put a tank on and then see what that's like. And it was amazing. We were sitting down there together, and he had this big tin can of all these dead fish, and he was chumming all the sharks to gather right around us. And that was quite an experience. Like, wow, I'm right here, and I sort of feel like bait. But they wanted those fish. They didn't want me. I was so close to the chummer, but I never got in front of him. It is a bad idea to be between the shark and his food. You really don't want to mess with the sharks. You know, it may sound like common sense, but I think once you're down there for so long and you're getting comfortable with these animals and you're so intrigued by the whole idea of swimming with sharks, you still want to keep in mind and give them their privacy, give them their space, and not touch them. So I think a lot of the times I encountered the sharks being much more scared of me than I was of them. They can actually sense your feelings of if you're scared or if you're comfortable. They're incredibly smart creatures, and I think that they actually have this sense of being inside their head, and you know, she feels comfortable, so we're not threatened by her. She feels scared, so maybe there's a reason we should be threatened by her. Sharks are amazing creatures. They clean our oceans by consuming dead or dying animals. You'll notice when you're under the water swimming with sharks, their head will move from side to side because they're actually tracking an odor. They're following the scent of whatever they can potentially eat or dine on. Sharks have these lateral line canals with tiny little hairs that pick up movements under the water. This helps them to sense wounded fish and their surroundings. The little water ripples that sharks make while they're swimming will echo off coral heads and sea life to give these reef sharks a map of their surroundings. I think the most exciting thing for me going on these surfing, diving trips is that you get to explore the underwater world and how exciting it is. And you think about longliners, and there's mass killing going on with ocean wildlife. I think that the more people that actually get to experience what the underwater world is like and all the animals and amazing creatures that live in there, I think you'll become more aware of trying to preserve these creatures and see how exciting and how beautiful it really is to be able to swim with sharks. And I don't know, I think with me, even being a surfer, I've overcome fears that have scared me for 10 years. And I was always scared of sharks, and now diving with them, it's fun. And I think that if sharks really wanted to eat you, I guess they would, being that you're just constantly around them all the time.